Hello there everybody, thank you for joining our channel once again. This is the Colour Passion channel and I'm Kim Gow from Colour Passion. In today's tutorial I thought we'd do a little bit about colour theory because Deborah, a lovely customer and an artist in the UK, has asked for it. So if you haven't got one, I'd recommend highly that you get a colour wheel. They're available at all art shops. They're not very expensive and probably online as well. Now, today I thought we're going to do opposite sides of the wheel. So we've got red on one side, the complementary opposite is green. So we're going to do Emerald Passion and we're going to do Red Passion. I'm going to stick to all the basics of the Colour Passion range to see how we go. And because the red and the emerald, well, the emerald is quite strong, but with a bit of white, of course, that is going to lighten that up. So one will make the other one sing. That is why it's called complementary opposites. And the other colours I thought I'd pop in here is blue, and the opposite colour on the wheel, complementary opposite, is orange. So we're going to do blue and orange. So again, it'll be the blue passion and the orange passion, and we'll put those together, complementary opposites. Hopefully one should make the other one sing. I'm going to pop a bit of the Max White Sparkle into each of the two darker ones, which is the emerald passion and the blue passion. I do it all the time with blue passion. Haven't done it for a long while with emerald, but we'll give that a go today as well. And we'll see what we come up with. So again, with the colour wheel, they're really quite wonderful to work with. And you can also see on the other side, it's got tints on here. So basically, you know, what goes with what, and it'll tell you how to mix it to get those colours, because you can. Don't be afraid of mixing one colour and another to make another, because it's perfectly fine and you'll come up with your own creations. So again, we can add white, we can add black, and so that is going to give us a tint. So let's have a look at orange. Okay, so that's the orange one there. So with a little bit of black, that is going to make that a dark orange, obviously. With a little bit of white, it's going to make it more a skin tone colour. So it just shows you how you can mix these colours to make another. So, and then it goes into values as well, as to whether it's going to be a very light one or it's going into a darker one. So all of this is explained on the colour wheel, and we don't sell them, but as I said, any art shop will, or online. Just do a Google search for colour wheel and I'm sure you'll have masses. Probably even Temu or something like that might have them as well. But anyway, get yourself one. All right, let's go and have some fun today and see how this turns out. Okay, everybody, here we are. I have mixed up our resin. We're going to be using the Colour Passion Fast Cure Art Resin today. So that should give us a working time of at least around 30 minutes. All right, so now I'm just going to pop into the cups the amounts and go from there. Reasonable amount of white, I think. Got the red. And I thought we'd have just a little bit of one of our metals. I think I will use the rose gold, just to have a little bit of something extra into it. Always like playing and adding different things. Okay, there we are. Get the last drop off. I'm just going to put that on its side with the spatula and pop it to there, because the resin will run down over the spatula, and tomorrow I can just wiggle it, pull it out, and hopefully most of the resin will stick to the spatula and surrounds. Okay, let's go with this. So we've got Emerald Passion. Oh, didn't realise this one wasn't open. There we go. Oops. It's such a beautiful colour, this one. It's very deep, but it is quite amazing. So we just give it a stir. And then pop it into our cup and give it a good mix. With the resin, I stirred that for 3 minutes. And just for some of you, if you're fairly new to resin, when you mix it, you must go around the edge of your mixing container and across the bottom to make sure that all the resin is mixed correctly and fully. Otherwise, you're going to have problems. All right, next one, orange passion. Such a gorgeous, vibrant orange. Just lovely. Again, just giving that a stir. You should always stir your pastes before you use them. Some of these I might not have used in a while, so even more reason to give them a mix. Okay. Popping these off to one side. Again, the orange. Just give it a good mix so that it's thoroughly mixed with the resin. Oops, I must have green on on my glove because it's gone around the rim. Should be okay. Okay, we've got blue. And you'll find that some of the pastes are more liquid, more viscous than others. But this blue passion is one of my all-time favourites, I've got to say. Don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way. Basically, no more than 10% of your resin paste to the amount of the resin that you have in your mixing cup. Best way to do it, I find, is just look on the end of the spatula, and if you think, okay, have I got, you know, at least 10 times the amount of resin, then it's going to be perfectly fine. There it was. I was wondering where that was coming off, but it was coming off my glove. Okay. And what I might do is get one of our fabulous Sally's Sugar Soap wipes and wipe my gloves to make sure that I don't have any colours on there that might contaminate something else. Okay, here we go. Now, we've got blue, we've done emerald, red. Where's red gone? Oh, right here, right in front of my little nose. Okie dokie. Again, giving it a stir, because I do love using the Red Robin luster. Beautiful. But I thought today, as I said, we're just sticking to those basic core colours of Colour Passion for this exercise. To see how they go. Now we're going to be putting in our Max, sorry, not our Max White, our Top Cell White. Again, giving it a stir. And then giving it a good mix. And last but not least, some rose gold, just to add a little bit of something. Oops, oops. Always managed to spill a bit, but it doesn't matter. So we're just going to just gently mix it around until it's combined with the resin, because we don't want to sort of have our nose right over it while the loose powder's flying around, because that's probably not the best thing to inhale. Isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, let's get pouring in just a moment. Okay, so let's start with, oh, I know what I didn't mix in with, our beautiful white sparkle. Goodness gracious me, oops. See, it goes everywhere because it's just so fine and gorgeous. Put it into that one and we'll put it into our emerald as well. Gosh, I mean, I really do love this one, and it's probably our top selling powder really. It's, everyone loves it. You can use it on its own, or you can mix it into colours. Look at that sparkle. And in the sunlight, oh my gosh. Oh my goshness. Oh, what have you got the thing there? Visitors coming shortly, so I'll have to move along with this a little bit faster. Okay, here we go. Now, let's see what we're going to do here. We'll go, and I'm using obviously a board that I've previously used. I just decided that I would just run a bit of sandpaper over it. So I've got like a, it gives it a bit of tooth for the next layer of resin to hold on to, because otherwise it will repel and pull away if you don't do that. If ever you want to do a pour for yourself over a piece that you've had, if it's up to 24 hours I wouldn't, but over 24 hours you really need to do something like that. Okie dokie. So here what we'll do is we'll do the orange. Okay, I'm trying to get this, look at that, where it's spilled, and it does, it floats, it's amazing. Okay, over here. Now I could have probably put the Max White Sparkle into the other colours as well, but I decided just to do it into the darker ones. Now we'll do the green, the emerald, and oh my goodness, that is just gorgeous. Just adding that bit of Max White Sparkle, it's just, you know, really making it sing. But we're going to hopefully make it sing even a little bit more when we add some red, which is this one. So here we go. So we're trying to put it next to it so that you can see that, do you know what I mean? It's next to the green for you. Right. I didn't have much up the top here either. Just going to put it there. Right. Now, remember, resin is self-leveling. I haven't worried about putting on the, usually I put the tape around. I decided not to today. But, yeah, this is, it is quite bright, colourful, and happy. Happy. We like happy. So let's just pour a bit of the rose gold over. Bit of a swizzle. Just to add to it, and we will we'll just pop the heat gun over this. Wow, isn't that amazing how much that gold, and this was just from a little bit that I accidentally dropped on the board underneath. Look how that's blown out. It's really bloomed. Goodness me. Okay, so now what I want is white. I'm going to start over that to break it up a bit. A little bit just in case I need it. And again, what I'm going to do is going to come around Put the heat down. I don't know that I'm going to mix up the other colours. I think I'll mainly just go over like the white. Let's see how we go with that. I'm just pushing it out there so that it goes over the edge. Okay, it's looking really pretty at the moment, and I actually had a really interesting experience the other day, and that was I left the white for about 20 minutes and then I blew it, and it really held and it really opened up so you could see the colours underneath. It was amazing. So you know, I might even just let that white sit a bit, the other bit, and we'll just see in a bit and see what happens. You know my motto, if we don't give it a go, we're never going to know. But it's really quite a pretty vibrant piece, this. Lovely. Okay, well let's let it sit for a little bit and we'll come back and we may just blow it a little bit more. Okay everybody, it's probably been about 15 minutes now. I've still got a little bit more white here. So I'm going to pour that over and see how it laces up, just as an exercise for us all. It's getting sticky now, which is fine. I'm just going to sort of push it either way and see what happens. Right, so we've got our heat gun. Just pulling down on it. We'll heat it up a bit first. Now, okay, here we go. Pushing it over so it gets thinner. That's the secret of lacing. You've got to thin out the white. So we'll just blow it back a little bit this way. Stand up a little bit because it laced beautifully, but of course then it rolled over the edge. See what happens. Yeah, I like that. Ooh. Wow. Very interesting. Just going to pop a little bit more white, I think maybe here, and blow that out and see how that goes. Okay, I think we're going to leave it at that. It's really quite interesting. I'm just going to tap that because that powder is still, gee, very much there. That's okay now. There we go. All right, let's see how that cures up, and tomorrow we'll do the reveal. Here we are for our reveal. Look at this colour. It is just gorgeous. I had no idea it was going to turn out this beautiful. Oh my goodness. I am loving this. Just lots of little interesting pieces in there. Look at that in there. Just gorgeous. So why it's popping so much is because of what we did. We put the green next to the red, and of course with the green next to the red, they're complementary opposites, so they are really popping. And then up here we've got the blue and the orange, which makes that pop. Absolutely gorgeous. Loving it. So I hope this has given you a little bit of an idea of something, a different way to think about things and mixing colours. And look at this here, we can see the colour through the lacing, which is really lovely. I'm really, really happy with this piece. So as I said, oh, look at these little gems here. Aren't they gorgeous? They look like little gems. Wow. Beautiful. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. This was put together for a request from one of our lovely artists, and her name is Deborah, and she's from the UK. Sorry, I'm having trouble with this focusing. There we go. I think that's got it. Anyway, yes, so thank you, Deborah. Really enjoyed this, and working with the colour wheel was interesting. You wanted a little bit about colour, so, and what colours to put together. So I think this is a really good introduction to it. If you would like some more on this, please let me know and I'll put something else together. Okay, so there we go. A pop of colour. Beautiful. All right, well, if you'd like anything about this tutorial, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And any comments, please leave them down, where are we? Down below. And I promise you I'll always respond. I love hearing from you all, and I answer every single one. And I always look forward to hearing from you. So there we go. A pop of colour, and how to make your colours pop. Now remember, if you don't give it a go, you're never going to know. So what are you waiting for? Please take that giant leap of faith and just give it a go. And I would love to hear from you to see what you do. Okay guys, have a wonderful week ahead. Jackie and I are heading off to the US. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to do another tutorial before we go. If I can, I will, but otherwise it'll be after we get back. We're popping over to see our beautiful stockist at Artist Till Death. That would be Erica and Jeff in Dallas, Texas. Then we're going down to see Rhonda and Kenny at RK3 Designs, wonderful part of the country, at Sejian. I probably haven't pronounced that correctly. I'm sure they'll correct me when I get there. Also in Texas. So there we go. Okay guys, have a wonderful week. Thank you for your support and look forward to hearing from you. Bye for now.